In this video, I'm going to be making a chocolate caramel pecan pie. This is from the November 2005 issue of Southern Living magazine. It's actually from an ad, so I will show you how that looks at the end of the video. But right now, I just wanted to show you the ingredients and get started. You need 25 craft caramels, and I found these in the with the Halloween candy at Kroger, and they are individually wrapped, but it doesn't take long to unwrap them at all. So 25 of those. You need 2 tablespoons of milk. You need 1 cup of chopped toasted pecans. So I'm going to be taking those out and toasting them. You need 1 gram pie crust, and I just bought the Great Value. And then you need 1 package of Baker's semi-sweet chocolate, and this has 8 squares in it. You're going to use those. And then you need an 8-ounce tub of whipped topping. You can use the Cool Whip brand if you want. I just bought the Kroger brand. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put these pecans in a skillet, and I'm going to toast them, and it won't take very long at all to toast those, and then we'll be back. I toasted my pecans and I just set those to the side. You want to take your caramels and you want to add your 2 tablespoons of milk to that. And you want to microwave this. Put it in the bowl, microwave it on high for 2.5 to 3 minutes, or until the caramels are completely melted, stirring after each minute. So we're gonna set it for a minute, stir, set it for another minute and stir, and see if they're completely melted. So the caramels are melted, and it didn't take very long at all. So now you want to add your toasted pecans to this mixture and stir it in really well. And then we're gonna add this whole mixture to the pie crust. I'm going to smooth this out a little bit so that it's equal across the bottom. Now set that to the side, and you want to take your Baker's chocolate out of the package. This is the entire bar, and I just snapped it along the lines, broke it, and put the whole bar in here. Now what you want to do, you want to do the same thing with the chocolate that you did with the caramel. You microwave it on high for 1.5 to 2 minutes until the chocolate is completely melted, stirring after each minute. Okay, now the chocolate is melted, so you want to take 2 cups of your whipped topping, and this isn't an exact thing. And you want to stir this in. So I'm going to knock this off like this because it'll be easier to get out of here with my little paddle, or whatever you call this. Scraper. Now you're going to pour this right on top of your caramel and pecans, and this is going to go in the refrigerator for 2 hours. And then at the end of that 2 hours, don't throw your Cool Whip away, or don't eat it because we're going to use the rest, the remaining of that Cool Whip that we have in our bowl right here. We're going to put it over the top, and it'll look really pretty. So these pie crusts, I don't know, I'm sure everyone knows this, but I'll tell you anyway. You have a built-in lid with these. So when you buy them, the plastic comes like this, and then when you put the lid on it, just turn it over like this. So I'm just gonna set the lid on it just like that, refrigerate it for 2 hours, and then we'll come back. This has been in the refrigerator for several hours, and trying to pull it up. There we go. So you want to take your remaining whipped topping, like we talked about earlier, and you want to use the rest of it on the top of the pie. So this is just to make it look pretty. And I'm gonna leave some of the chocolate showing around the edge, just because I think it'll look good that way. And so you want to let it sit out at room temperature for 10 to 15 minutes before you serve it. Okay, it has been 15 minutes, so I'm going to cut it. I'm gonna cut a big wedge out of it. Like this.
It cut better than I thought it would.
Yeah. There we go. Looks really, really good. You can see the caramel on the bottom. That is a perfect piece of pie, if I do say so myself. Okay, that was so easy to come out of that pie tin. I'm very impressed with it. And this was extremely easy to make, as you saw. So, like I said, this is the November 2005 Southern Living. And I have some other bookmarks that I don't want to lose my bookmarks, because there's other things in here that I want to make. But this was actually an ad. And so you see there's an ad for this pie that I just made, which looks really good. Why is theirs just looks, the chocolate looks darker. And then there's one for a double layer pumpkin pie.
Not much different though.
Oh, you know what? I see what they did. They put a dollop of whipped cream.
That's okay. I like it spread.
Oh, I did not even realize that. I've looked at this picture 10 times and I did not realize they put a dollop of whipped cream, and I just put it all over the top.
I like it that it's covered.
Yeah, so that's the difference.
That means I get more of it.
It's an ad. It says makedesserts.com. Who knows if that link will even work for you. You can give it a try. But that caramel looks good, doesn't it?
That caramel and the chocolate and pecans. They are pecans, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know
they
what?
They are really good together.
I am so impressed with those pecans because they are strong.
Mm-hmm.
You can, maybe because I toasted them in a pan.
Toasting them brings out that flavor.
And you need to watch them. So I didn't show that part because I figure I just literally took the bag, poured it into a skillet, and I just left them to get just slightly brown.
Move them around a little bit.
And I moved them around a little bit. They will burn.
Oh yeah.
In an instant.
I've scorched them many times.
Yes, so you really have to stay on top of them. But I think that just makes that flavor of those pecans that much stronger.
Brings out the oils. It's very good. And I tried some of the chocolate once she'd done it in the bowl, of course. It's a darker tasting chocolate. Mm-hmm. But once you add the caramel and the pecans and the pie crust and the Cool Whip, mm-hmm. all that stuff added together really lightens it up. It really does make it a sweet dessert. Yes, because they had... I like it a lot.
Not only do they sell Baker's semi-sweet, but they also sell the Baker's just milk chocolate. So if you don't want to get the semi-sweet, you can get milk chocolate. But let me tell you, by the time you add all that to it, it is extremely sweet.
It's very sweet. It's
but I think this is delicious. Mm-hmm. This would be perfect to take to somebody's house.
Mm-hmm. Good textures. Mm-hmm. Everything about it's good.
And I like that pie crust too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't beat a graham cracker pie crust.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't have to make it myself. So that was just really, it was just so simple.
Yep.
So I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you've ever had anything like this, you'll have to let me know. I'm sure this has been around for a while. But I think it's neat when companies come out with ads like this. And this ad was advertising the Baker's chocolate and Cool Whip. And so even though they want you to buy those particular brands you saw, I didn't buy those brands. I did buy the Baker's. But you don't have to buy those brands, and it works out just fine. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.